What if the Cretaceous period suddenly crashed into modern Earth? Ancient apex predators slept millions of years. Could they tear through humanity's steel defenses and reclaim this planet? San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge. The orange sunset just dipped below the Pacific. Breeze is cool. Heavy rush hour traffic streams into the city without any warning. The world in front of the windshield just shattered. 1 second it was a modern bridge under a sunset. Sea was calm. Bridge and sea vanished next, replaced by a torrential downpour, a pitch-black prehistoric swamp. This is the end of the Cretaceous period. A spatial rift tore through the heavens, sliced off a massive chunk of time. It dropped onto the North American coast, two worlds separated by 67 million years. Spliced together in a single second, cars had nowhere to run, plunging straight into the black mud. Hundreds of cars piled up in a mangled heap. In seconds, the border became a steel graveyard, before the first scream sounded. The murky water erupted in a dozen places at once. More than one monster lurked. At least 4 shadows prowled the swamp. The largest was 10 meters long, weighing 4 tons. The Cretaceous swamp's assassin broke the surface. Its massive jaws lined with conical bone-crushing teeth snapped an SUV's chassis. The bite force of a Cretaceous is 8 tons. That's like a fully loaded car, smashing into your mouth from the sky. High-strength alloy car frames. Facing that kind of pressure, they're brittle as crack. The support beam snapped instantly. Reinforced glass turned to dust. The beast violently twisted its body, unleashing a move perfected over millions of years, the death roll. A 1.5-ton SUV with people inside flipped 180 degrees by the brutal torque. It slammed into the water. It occurred then. Other crocodiles were hunting the traffic. The murky water churned violently, leaving only a crimson mist spreading out. A slaughter with absolutely no buffer. The temperature soared to 38 degrees in seconds. The air reeked of sulfur, rotting meat and ancient spores. Humidity hit 100%. The coastal rainforest became a sweltering pressure cooker. Out in the distant marsh, a herd of Edmontosaurus panicked and ran, their honks echoing in deep, heavy roars. Their stampede made the ground tremble like gelatin. It's 3 adult triceratops stood guard, horns lowered in caution. This wasn't just a monster attack. A complete Cretaceous food web dumped onto a modern highway. Civilians sank deep into the mud. The swamp sucked at their legs. A teetering SWAT bus became the last defense. 7 officers scrambled from wreckage. Using muscle memory, they set up a defensive perimeter. The stench of blood soon drew the next wave. Emerging from the deep jungle, a whole pack, over a dozen 5-meter feathered Dakotaraptors, the most cunning pack hunters of the Cretaceous. The lead predator roars, flanks move in low, they cut off the retreat. The pack is highly trained, but they face modern weapons. 7 rifles spit orange fire. A pale death in the rain. Dakotaraptors chase pure speed, sacrificing bulk for agility. They cannot handle rifle fire. The 4 in front, torn apart in mid-air. Bright blood sprays out. The rest shriek in pain, scrambling back into cover, but they did not flee. Just 100 yards away, they regroup in brush. Yellow eyes glow in rain. Humans won, but noise and blood drew something worse. The real master of this land has arrived. The jungle goes deathly silent. Even the raptors vanish. Puddles ripple in circles. It is not footsteps. It is a bone-deep tremor. A tree snaps like a twig. Second, third, through the flashing lights. 12 meters long, a massive male T-Rex. A living mountain emerges, like 2 elephants combined, stalking right toward you. A smaller female follows. A juvenile trails behind. The whole family is here. The male lowers his massive head. Deep yellow eyes stare down at the noisy metal shells. The police line opens fire. Bullets lash his hide. Blood blooms in the rain. Every shot finds its mark. But this is the nightmare. 9 tons of pure rage, even with fatal wounds. It takes time, long seconds, for it to finally fall, and it is 20 meters away, almost instant, like a shot buffalo. Running to finish the hunter. Humans are not fighting monsters. They are running out of time. Snipers aim for the eyes, but the target moves fast. The giant head swings. Every time they fire, the aim misses the eye. The male lets out a roar, shattering every window. He charges through the fire. 9 tons of raw power. Slamming into the truck. The metal screams and flips. Crashing into the crowd. The female cuts off the path. The juvenile traps the others. The commander makes a choice, blow the tanker. Fuel spills across the mud. The sniper fires 1 shot. Lock the crosshairs onto the metal structure near the leak. Pull the trigger just as the Tyrannosaurus steps toward the crowd. A sniper round punches through the steel. Sparks instantly ignite the high-concentration fuel. An orange mushroom cloud rises in the Cretaceous rain. Tons of gasoline detonate in a chain reaction, turning into a wall of flame. Several stories high. The male T-Rex in the lead. It's under 10 meters. The shockwave throws him face down into the mud. His fuel-soaked body is swallowed by the inferno. He struggles frantically to rise. But the hundreds of wounds finally take their toll. Severe blood loss and deep burns over 2/3 of his body leave this Cretaceous killing machine unable to control his own muscles. His roar turned to a whimper as his body convulsed into mud and flames. The female T-Rex cries for her dying mate. She retreats into the dark forest as the commander slowly lowers his rifle. Danzy kneels in the muck. The other 6 members collapse at the same time. No one cheers, no one speaks, just heavy breathing and rain hitting their helmets. 7 people. There are over 300 rounds. An overturned armored vehicle. The cost of tons of fuel. To bring down a Cretaceous tyrant. It's a historical first. Humanity has taken down a full-grown T-Rex, but no one can smile. The survivors help each other. Back to the modern road, they look back. One side shows the Golden Gate Bridge's twisted cables and flickering lights. The other side is swallowed by the prehistoric jungle. 2 worlds separated by 67 million years now stand on the same horizon. A radio crackles, confirming 217 folding zones worldwide. The military cannot cover all points as the channel switches to a distress call from the port. The water level outside the bridge drops 12 meters. The ocean changes color. Repeat, the ocean is... The signal cuts out. The survivors look up in a daze. Distant port cranes appear near a dark, churning vortex. Beneath the surface, massive shadows are slowly closing in. Port surveillance captures the final frame. No full body, no scale, no fang, only a single slowly opening dark eye. The pupil of that eye is larger than a human fist. The camera shakes violently. The screen turns to static. The T-Rex family on land, it's just prologue. The true rulers of the deep have just awakened. When modern neon skyscrapers meet the blood-red lightning of the Cretaceous, the night sky shatters. The planet's original masters cross 67 million years of time to reclaim their domain. This is the high-dimensional species archive, and the folding has just begun.